Most students work hard, but their studying still feels messy and exhausting. That usually isn't about discipline. It's about process. By the end of this, you'll understand a simple way to study with AI that actually helps you learn, not shortcut it. When people hear about AI for studying, they often imagine cheating or copying answers. That's not what this is about. The real value of AI is reducing mental clutter. It takes care of repetitive thinking so you can focus on understanding. An AI study workflow is just a repeatable system. You follow the same steps every time you study. First, you gather your material. Lecture notes, slides, readings, practice problems. Second, you let AI help process that material. Not replace your thinking. Just organize it. Third, you actively practice. That part is still yours. This structure matters more than the tool itself. Here's where most students get stuck. They open an AI chat and ask random questions. That feels helpful at first, but there's no consistency, and nothing sticks. A workflow fixes that. Let's slow this down and walk through the core tasks AI actually does well. One of the biggest is summarizing. Long lectures and dense chapters overload your working memory. AI can compress that information into clear sections. You give it your notes. You ask for a structured summary. Headings, bullet points, definitions. But here's the important part. You don't just read the summary. You rewrite it. You annotate it. You question it. That's where learning happens. Another powerful task is generating practice questions. Most students reread notes. That feels productive, but it's passive. Real learning comes from recall. AI can turn your notes into short answer questions, multiple choice questions, even exam-style prompts. You try to answer without looking. Then you check yourself. This part matters more than it sounds. Practice questions expose gaps fast. AI is also useful for research-heavy subjects. Not for inventing sources. Not for writing essays for you, but for explaining what you already have. You can paste a paper and ask for a plain language explanation. You can ask it to define unfamiliar terms. You can ask it to outline the main argument. That reduces confusion early and saves time later. Now let's talk about a simple daily workflow. Imagine you have about 90 minutes. You start with input, upload or paste your notes. Then processing. Ask for a summary and clarifications. Then practice. Answer questions the AI generates. Finally, review. Note what felt unclear. That's it. The power isn't in complexity. It's in repetition. Weekly revision works the same way. You consolidate the week's content. You practice without notes. You reflect on mistakes. AI helps at each step, but you stay in control. Tool choice matters less than people think. You don't need 10 apps. You need one reliable AI assistant and a place to store notes. Use AI chats for summarizing and explaining. Use note apps for flashcards and recall. Pick tools you'll actually return to. Here's a simple way to choose a workflow. If you read a lot, focus on summarization and quizzes. If you're preparing for exams, focus on practice questions. If you're doing projects, focus on explanation and structure. Match the workflow to the task. Now, a few important warnings. Don't submit AI-generated text as your own. That risks your academic integrity. Don't trust outputs blindly. Always verify facts. And don't rely on AI during assessments where it's not allowed. AI should support your thinking, not replace it. This is normal to get wrong at first. Most students do. The goal isn't perfection. It's clarity and consistency. Used well, AI reduces stress. It frees time, and it makes studying feel manageable again. Start small. Use one workflow. Refine it. That's how AI becomes a study partner, not a crutch. If this explanation was useful, you can subscribe for more calm, practical breakdowns. That's it for now.